Good evening, everybody. Welcome into the class of 1923 arena here on the campus of Drexel University in Philadelphia. Bob Long here to bring you Drexel Hockey Network's production of Dragons Hockey as they take on the University of Arkansas, the Ice Hogs, on a northern trip. 4 games in 4 days for the Ice Hogs. Now, this is a very, very storied program that Drexel will be playing tonight, a team with a lot of success. But under a brand new head coach, Andrew Falls, a guy who's done everything from the junior league in hockey up until the St. Louis Blues, a front office position there. He's come in and trying to change some of what has worked for a long time for this program, but also to really put his spin on this program. They started 0-5, have really started to gel in their last 4 games, won their last 4, including all 3 up here in Philadelphia. They played Westchester, Temple, and Villanova, and they will be a tremendous test for a Drexel team that has had a great start to the season. They are 6-1 and led by Jeremy Wick in net. He has been tremendous. He pitched a shutout in Saturday night's game against Towson and really set the tone for what should be a fun season for the Drexel Dragons and really a home ice advantage that is unlike many throughout college hockey. Very excited for this one because we see 2 teams that don't often see each other, and I think that's going to be a lot of fun here tonight. It is 7:05. We expect puck drop in just a few minutes, and the key guys to look out for on the University of Arkansas side, we're going to look out for Chris Stovall. He has a team leading 9 points, leads the team in goals with 3, as well as assists with 6. Dylan Hart, the captain for Drexel, had a huge game, 3 points against Towson. He's one of the guys to look for on the Dragons side. But without further ado, we're going to take one quick break. Ting, turn your attention to the ice, and we will have puck drop in just a few minutes here on DHN. And there is your starting lineup for the Drexel Dragons. Number 24, Kyle Fiore gets the start, along with number 4, Mike Churchvara. Number 9, number 29, Jim McCallick. He is a tremendous defender, and he did a great job in Saturday night's game against Towson. Number 21, James Schickling, also on the starting lineup. And then Jeremy Wick in net. And announcing the Arkansas starting lineups, Joseph Dusenka, a really tremendous goalkeeper. He is 1-2 on the year, but has done a nice job in net. Save percentage of over .910 really has been tough to get to, and looks to be that force in net tonight for the Ice Hogs of Arkansas, wearing their road grays. Now pausing for the national anthem here at Class of 23 Arena. And without further ado, time for hockey here in Philadelphia. Drexel against Arkansas. Drexel of the ECHA and Arkansas of the WCHL. Arkansas 3-0 on this northern road trip here, taking on Westchester, Temple, and Villanova in the last 3 days. Drexel with some common opponents. They beat Temple as well, 7-2, and beat Villanova 5-3 earlier this year. The Dragons beat Villanova in the championship game of the City 6 tournament. And Arkansas snuck by the Wildcats 3-2 yesterday, beat Temple 11-2. So, no blood on either side there. We're going to see two spectacular programs go at it tonight. Trevor McLean on the right wing for Arkansas. Chris Stovall, the center. Number 80, Tyler Valentine at the left wing position. On defense, Sean Foster and Alex DeGuire, the assistant captain. On Drexel's side, James Schickling. Number 25, Cameron Neely gets the start. Kyle Fiore on the right. Jim Mikulik at the defense, along with Mike Churchvara. And then it's big Jeremy Wick in net. And we're underway here from the class of 1923 arena as it pops into the sin bin, and we'll get another face-off right at center ice. Just 7 seconds into this one. Stovall against Neely, won by Stovall. And it'll be Arkansas to first control their work out of the back. Foster with the backhand. And Stovall mishandled that one. Drexel trying to create something in their own zone here. On an initial forecheck, but flipped back out by Arkansas. Now it's a foot race, and Wick out to get it. Still right on the stick of the Razorbacks. Nice job by Jim Mikulik to come and clean up that mess. Flipped up in the neutral zone. And back to get it, Mike Churchvara. Under a minute into this one, Drexel in their home yellow uniforms. And it's Arkansas in the gray sweaters. Drexel pops it out to the center. And Keyser pops it back in. Churchvara in there for the Dragons. Spins on it well. Back behind the net, filters it ahead, and pushed ahead by Hagan. Here's Eugene Lim. He had a huge game on Saturday. Works it all the way in and scores! Toe drag from Lim. And he beats Joseph Dusenka. It's 1-0 Dragons early. Pick up where you left off, young man. What a game on Saturday. And a tremendous individual move. He goes 1-on-2, beats one with the toe drag, and finishes by wrapping it around Dusenka. Now the Dragons turn with it again. Still no number, so pushed ahead there by Patrick McGinley. McGinley goes over his skate, and on it now number 13, Alexander Kuzer. Dominic De La Guardia has it on his stick, filters it behind the net, and gets it right back. Drexel aggressive early on the forecheck. We saw a lot of this against Towson. They'll wave off icing as it bounces over the stick of Michael Corkery. A full change for Arkansas. And a miss hit. Now this was deflected. They're going to say no icing. And pulling it back, number 52, Sean Foster. Foster fights with it in the corner for Arkansas, and he stays with it and flips it ahead. You see the speed of Arkansas here. Bradley Crane back there, but Arkansas wins the battle. They'll get a good look. Save there by Wick. Well done, as it was a wide open shot from the circle, and he was up to task. Crane passes it along. Goes over the stick of Sean Foster. Here's an opportunity here for Drexel. Josh Sklar with it. Sent right in front. The shot wouldn't go. Didn't get on net from Jamie Crane. Sklar has it back again. Holding it behind the net. Now a good cross-ice pass. Here's a shot, and it was deflected in front. Blocked there by number 34. Now number 34, Colin Young, plays it up the ice, and Arkansas content to get a switch. Gianluca Travia now carries up the ice for Drexel. The long, ambitious pass off the stick of the Dragons. They'll get a half change as Kyle Fiore chases back behind the net. Quick passing here, and onto the stick of Colin Young. Here's the shot. It was blocked there by Mike Churchvara. Drew Hill just onto the ice, number 34, for the Razorbacks, one of their star players. Kevin LaPlante with the backhand off to his teammate, number 11, Dakota Gottlieb. There's a giveaway. Another opportunity for Drexel, and it's a big save. Big-time save by Joseph Dusenka. Now another one from the point. That got all the way to the net and covered up on the bounce from the back wall by Dusenka. So a couple opportunities here from Drexel. One went from Eugene Lim, an absolutely spectacular individual move. And that shot from the point, good save there by Dusenka. The captain, Dylan Hart, will take the face-off and will win it for Drexel. Churchvara, that puck was deflected off his stick and it goes out of play. Face-off in the Drexel offensive zone, 16:01 to play. Here in the first period, it's 1-0 Dragons. Face-off won by Chris Stovall. This will stay in the ice. Trevor McLean working with it back there for Arkansas, but they can't clear. Back to Churchvara. He's patient. He brings it past one defender, shoots it right on, and it was deflected right in front there. Dusenka could not get it out of the zone. It was actually a very dangerous rebound. Jim Mikulik now in the neutral zone. Good feed up the middle. Christopher Hagan doesn't have numbers, and a great play by Chris Stovall. But now a bad turnover. Lim, he'll try again. Can't get the shot off. Hagan can't either. Now an opportunity on an odd man rush for Arkansas, and a great stick in there by Churchvara. Hagan turns with it. Lim was off his skate, couldn't corral it on his stick. Now swings it back from the point. Gets it right back in the slot one time off the glove of Dusenka. He had to be up to task there. Arkansas gets it into the neutral zone, but that is all. Now a good pass for Patrick McGinley. 3-on-1 for Drexel. McGinley misses there. Slid it across the top of the blue paint. Now Keyser goes 1-on-1, and a great play defensively by the Dragons. Poked away by Michael Corkery. They'll clear the zone. Spun back by Arkansas. They'll work back up the ice, but another good stick that time from Corkery. Now Josh Lasky has it. My apologies. Matt Lasky with that puck for Arkansas. Turning with it now is McGinley up the ice in the middle. Foster has it now for Arkansas and will flip it back in. Dragons work it back behind the net. This is Corkery. But given right away, Arkansas will have to touch up, and they'll get a half change. 13:55 to play. 1-0 Drexel there in the home yellow. And a giveaway here. Back in their own defensive zone. Drexel trying to get this one out of there. An aggressive forecheck here from Arkansas. Tipped up and out. Now Williams has it for the Ice Hogs. That shot deflected safely wide by Wick, and will come right back to him off the backboard, and he'll cover up with 13:30 to play here in the first. Wholesale changes here for Drexel. On for the Dragons, Bradley Crane, James Schickling, Kyle Fiore, and number 25, Cameron Neely. That shot from the point, it was deflected in front, never got to Jeremy Wick. Nice poke there from behind from Arkansas, but they can't come up with it. It was a great play by Joshua Steins. Now Drexel carries it up. moving quickly. A good deflection there defensively, but not out. Shot right on net. It got all the way to Ducenza. 13:04 to play. 5 shots on goal for the Dragons, 3 for Arkansas. Aaron Carmichael, the forward, in for Drexel now. He'll take the face-off and wins it. Right back to the point. Here's the shot by Crane. It went just wide. Saved in well right there by number 15, Gianluca Travia. Worked around here by Arkansas. Travia keeps it right back in. Back behind the net, Carmichael thought about it for a second but couldn't get it on his stick long enough to wrap around. Now an opportunity here for the Dragons, but they give it away. They'll keep it in right at the point, but now Arkansas will carry up the ice. This is Dakota Gottlieb flipping it in. Gottlieb lays a little bit of a hit on Bradley Crane. Dragons carry up into the neutral zone, tipped there and right onto the stick of Hare. Hare takes a little bit of a hit. Opportunity for Drexel. That shot went just high off the deflection. Dusenka had to go high into the air just to make sure it wasn't going to drop in. Now Valentin, he gets hit hard as he tried to kick it to his stick. Opportunity for Hagen. Hagen at the point. Good cross-ice pass. Right in front, could not get the shot on net. It was deflected by Arkansas. Now a great pass. Lim, right on the doorstep. They can't put it in. And they lost sight of the puck. The puck was loose. Right in front was Christopher Hagen. Pass was a little bit behind him. If he was a righty, he might have finished that one. But that came to his right stick, and as a lefty, could not put it in at the doorstep. Dusenka does just enough to flail his body in front. 11:44 to play. Drexel still with that 1-goal lead. They've had their chances. Dragons flip it around. Christopher Hagen. They're back to get it, sent right in front, but a great job by Stovall for Arkansas to have his stick in the passing lane. Now Arkansas, once again, Chris Stovall. McLean up at the blue line, brings it in, and filters it around Stovall on the chase. Great play by the Dragons to dish it off from the defender, but now a bad giveaway. The shot goes right off the net. Oh, man, that went right off the post. Now back to the point. Extra pass goes off the back wall, and they'll spin it around. A delay penalty coming. Dusenka is off the ice. Drexel will go a man down on the next touch. Sent right in front, nobody there. Arkansas turns on it. Up to the point, one more pass to the back wall. Stovall's with it, but they get the touch, and Drexel will go to the sin bin for the first time tonight. 10:46 to play, a 1-0 lead, and the Ice Hogs have their first man advantage. So the penalty kill unit on for the Dragons. The power play unit on for the Ice Hogs. It'll be Alexander Keyser to take the faceoff. Matt Lasky is on there as well. And it's won by the Ice Hogs. LaPlante, a great look to the backside. Wick was there. And now flipped ahead by Drexel. This will go all the way down. Really a tremendous feather pass to get it in between the defensemen. Great movement by Wick, and Arkansas probably didn't get as much power on that ensuing shot as they would have liked. Pulling up with it now, Kevin LaPlante. LaPlante fires it around. Matt Lasky back there to get it. But Drexel able to get it up to the point, but not yet out. Cameron Neely was on the ice. Now a shot in front, blocked there and sent all the way down. Great use of the body by Nicholas Urbani, and then fired away by Cameron Neely. 57 seconds left in this power play. 9:37 to play. Arkansas in front. And fired there by Patrick McGinley. .8:41 to play here. Drexel able to kill that power play. Now they'll come back up the ice. 8:34 left here in the neutral zone, pulling up with it. Number 19 for Drexel, Jamie Crane. An icing called against the Dragons. It'll be brought all the way back. Apologies for the brief silence there. We somehow had this connected through one of the computers down in the scorer's area, and it was pumping all the way through the arena. So doing some public address and play-by-play, little did I know. So we took a minute to get that figured out. Back here live on DHN. Face-off won by Arkansas, pulled back to the point but not out. Wrapped behind the net there for Hare. Hare feeds it behind to Connor Madsen, and now they'll fight for it. 8:09 to play in this first period. Drexel still a 1-0 lead. Pulled away there by Hare. Sent in front, and it was deflected right off the stick. Now Drexel pulls it up, Eugene Lim. Lim across to Christopher Hagan. Hagan, very patient, now takes the shot. It went right across the net. Drexel really peppering that crease area here tonight. Another one sent right in front. He had to go up high. Dusenka there to make the save. Back out to the point. Sent across for Lim. He wasn't ready for that pass, and it went off his stick all the way to Dusenka. 7 shots on net thus far for Drexel, 3 for Arkansas. They'll wave off the icing here. Big hit there by Andy Williams on the backboards. Turning up the ice now, number 12, Nicholas Urbani. Urbani doesn't have numbers. It's poked away from him by behind, and Young does a nice job for Arkansas to get it out of there. Williams is out alongside. He gets the pass across the middle, taken off the puck nicely there by Carmichael. Churchvara has his pass tipped in front. Young has it. Now flipped across. Wick was there, and Williams couldn't get another follow on net. Williams working hard, the big man back behind the net. He fires it across, tipped up, and out of the zone. Touch there by Wick. Urbani is back, and Williams, after a really nice shift for the Ice Hogs, will go to the bench. Flipped ahead, and here's an opportunity. Aaron Carmichael beats him down and so waves off the icing. But now sent across to Tyler Valentine. Valentine carries across the zone. He leaves off for Stovall. Stovall taken off the puck very nicely by the Dragons. In the neutral zone, they fight for it. Stovall will come up with it for Arkansas. Popped across there by Dominic De La Guardia. Now they get into the Drexel zone but can't control it, and Cameron Neely will flip it across. Off the skate of number 21 for Drexel, James Schickling, and Arkansas able to clear. Circling with it now, Travia. Travia off the stick of Fiore, and they will chase it into the zone. Fiore is there, but a nice job to move it up to McLean, and McLean will pop it out with Stovall. Stovall and Valentine, but Valentine taking off the puck that time, and Drexel will spin it back. The defense is not allowing much here tonight. It was just Eugene Lim's individual move on a 1-on-3 that beat Dusenka for the first and only go of the game. Now another opportunity, and Wick doesn't do well there. It goes off the post. Wick fortunate there as they're able to get it off the post and not out yet. Now right in front, it comes onto the backhand, and they couldn't finish it. Evan Kerr didn't get enough on it. Opportunity for Kyle Fiore on the counter for Drexel. Popped in, and it was an icing as he pulled it back on that stick in order to flip it up. 4:47 to play. Back and forth we go, and a good one so far. Arkansas puts a lot of pressure on you. They have so much speed, and they forced Wick to come out and make some very difficult plays. Listen, he's done just enough. He's gotten enough of a stick on it, and then Arkansas has been unable to finish. But he's made the proper move. It's aggressive, and he needs to go out and get that puck. It's really the right decision there by Jeremy Wick on situations like that. Nicholas Urbani pulls it back. Long pass up for Patrick McGinley. Great look. His wrister goes wide. Urbani kept it in for just a minute, but now number 26, Michael Corkery, will filter it in. And it's offside as Drexel didn't see the arm up from the referee. So this faceoff will come back outside the zone. Good face-off win, and Church Farrer will fire it high, and it goes off the back of Lim. Flicked across there. Hare mishit. Now Hill is there for Arkansas, and he'll fire it up the ice. But now Drexel with it now. Lim has it. No numbers for the Dragons. He continues to work. Hagen in front. Couldn't get it to the stick of Hart. The pass was behind. Now Hart will try, and it was deflected right off his stick. Number 94, Drew Hill. They fire it up the ice. Really dangerous play and a bad giveaway. Hagen in front. Lim takes the wrister. It was deflected and wide. But now another opportunity. Hart spins well on that puck. Sent in front. Back to Hart. Shot right into the chest of Joseph Dusenka. An early takeaway from this game. If you make a mistake, these teams are going to turn it into an offensive opportunity so quickly. Only the one goal, but we've seen some tremendous offensive looks on some turnovers or unforced errors on both sides. Arkansas comes away with the faceoff and brings it into the zone with speed. Sent right in front. Wick, a nice job to deflect that puck away off the pad. And popped into the stands. We'll get a face-off here with 2:59 to play. Remember that you can watch every single Drexel Dragons home hockey game here from the 1923 arena, the class of 1923, a tremendous venue for hockey. If you find yourself in the area, first and foremost, get yourself out here. This is a great atmosphere, but if you can't, you can find us on @Drexel Hockey. We'll be live streaming every game there and on the Drexel Hockey website. Arkansas coming back up the ice. Opportunity here as they flick it ahead. Andy Williams got on the puck for just a second, and they keep it right at the blue line. Church Vara first there, met by big Andy Williams, and now they'll fire it across to Jim Mikulik. Mikulik, a lazy pass there, but they need to wait for Arkansas to come back to the line, so flipping it in, and they'll get a change. Popped high, and it'll go over the head of Joseph Dusenka. Drexel now gets a full change. And fresh lines on the ice. Chris Stovall goes to battle with Bradley Crane. Now Valentine, one-timer, saved in a big way by Wick. That one comes, doesn't go all the way through. Back to get it, Trevor McLean. McLean off for Valentine. They bring it back to the point. That shot was blocked right off the stick of Dakota Gottlieb. And flipped back in. Arkansas will have to touch out. 1:36 to play. Just one goal in this one so far. And icing called against the Dragons. With 91 seconds to play, Arkansas will get a face-off in their offensive zone. Jeremy Wick, he's seen 6, he's saved 6. Joseph Dusenka, he's seen 8, he's saved 7. It's 1-0 Dragons. Lim, what a great individual effort to get it out of the zone there. Lim, able to poke it away. Opportunity here for Drexel. Christopher Hagan on it now. Great pass across, but it was a wonderful recognition that time from Arkansas. And now an opportunity on the counter. Here's the shot, it goes wide. Wick able to push it to the sideboards. Well done there. 1:05 to play. Gianluca Travia off for Hagan, and Hagan fires it ahead. One more change here for Drexel this period, and Lim all alone on the forecheck staves off a couple seconds for the Dragons to get their guys down there. And now a exhausted Lim will come to the bench. 42 seconds left. One more change for Arkansas. A full change for the Ice Hogs as Drexel tries the long ice pass. It's deflected onto the stick of Patrick McGinley, and it's offside as number 28, Mark Laurie, was well in the zone. Both these teams playing their at least third game in 3 days. Drexel, 3 games, 3 days, and Arkansas playing their marathon 4th game in 4 days on this northern trip. They're going to wave off the ice there as it was touched there by the Ice Hogs player. Now sent in front, back into the slot. Corkery patient, but a bad giveaway here. Here's an opportunity for Williams. 7 seconds left. He can't beat Wick. Wick is up to task. 2 seconds left. He makes one more blocker save, and that's the end of the first period. Jeremy Wick goes toe-to-toe with Williams and makes 2 huge saves right at the end of the period. After 20 minutes of hockey, it's Drexel 1. Towson, or I should say Arkansas 0 after the first period. On Saturday night, the Drexel Dragons did play Towson, and they led by this very same score after the first period. They really took off in the second, scoring 3 goals, but Arkansas brings some brawn behind this vaunted program, and this is going to be one heck of a second period, one heck of a rest of a hockey game, so certainly hang with us. 1-0 Drexel. This is Bob Long with Drexel Hockey Network. Big thanks to Mike Crisafulli, who is helping us out on camera tonight and all season long. We are your team here on DHN, and we'll be right back after a few minutes. Welcome back, everybody, once again into Class of 1923 Arena. Bob Long here to bring you the broadcast of the Drexel Dragons against the Arkansas Ice Hogs here in an ACHA matchup. Really a tremendous first period. Eugene Lim, the lone tally in that first period, going one-on-one against a defenseman with another in pursuit, able to toe drag it by, slip it past the goaltender, Joseph Dusenka, and a lot of good chances on both sides the rest of the way. 9 shots for Drexel, 8 for Arkansas, some tremendous counters, and we look forward to another great period of hockey here from Philadelphia. Arkansas wins the faceoff in the grays. They work it up the ice against the Drexel Dragons. They are in the yellows. Flipped forward by Valentine into the back. Jim Mikulik is back there for Drexel. Working it around to Aaron Carmichael. Carmichael loses the puck, and it's a scrum in front. Pulling away is Patrick McGinley. Deflected there by Valentine. Gottlieb is in there as well for the Ice Hogs. And number 80, Tyler Valentine, pushes it back. Quick change for Arkansas as Drexel now moves it up the ice without numbers. Flipped ahead by McGinley. He will quickly retreat for a change. Pulling it up the ice now is Keyser. Keyser flips it in front. It couldn't be put on net. Back behind the net is Kerr for Arkansas, working with it and stays with the puck. Number 48, Matt Lasky, continues to fight amongst 3 Drexel defenders. Back out to the point, a loose stick in front. That's deflected just wide. It never got to Wick. Churchvara flips ahead. Nice job there. And here come the Dragons. It's 2-on-2. Moving forward, number 25, Cameron Neely, but he loses the puck. Quick half change for Drexel. Lasky is on the puck, one of the top point scorers for the Ice Hogs. And it continues to be fought for. A little bit of a hit along the back wall, and Arkansas has it. Shot in front, and it went off Wick wide. It went right into his chest and slipped wide of net. Still not out of danger yet. Deflected there by Neely. Nice job to prevent the pass in front of the net. Big fight back there. And it comes out to the slot. Rattled around. Williams is back there for the Ice Hogs. He has been great tonight. Sent in front, blocked there by Neely. Neely's been all over the place on this shift, but now he's going to be called for a penalty. A tripping penalty coming up against Cameron Neely. He will go to the box for 2 minutes. And for the second time tonight, the Ice Hogs will go on the man advantage. $17:51 to play here in this second period. Face-off won by the Ice Hogs, sent across the ice for Gottlieb. Dakota Gottlieb wraps it around, and Churchvara is back there for Drexel, fighting one-on-one against Matt Lasky, and it will be Churchvara winning that fight and clearing it all the way down. 16 seconds off this penalty, and Arkansas will begin their rush. Alexander Keyser goes one-on-one against Aaron Carmichael, wins that race. One-on-one again, and now it's going to be popped just out of the zone, so Dakota Gottlieb will have to pull it back. Kerr right up to the blue line, and it's swung around by Kevin LaPlante. Long pass from Drexel, and it's one-on-one for Carmichael. Carmichael brings it to his backhand, gets it right on net, and a great job there by number 30. Or I should say 96, Joseph Dusenka. Dusenka's been good in net here tonight. Just the one goal given up. Now an opportunity in front. Wick is there. Puck's loose. Turning and firing. What a stop in front. Churchvara got down on one knee and spun it wide. Now right into the glove of Wick. And Drexel avoids a big one there. Wick was way out of net. The puck nearly covered up. Opened up the pads just a little bit. It came loose. And then the Ice Hogs turn and fire. The only man back was Mike Churchvara. Took one right off the shin as his knee was to the ground. And fortunate there. But not over yet as Arkansas fires one right in front. That was Valentine that put that one right across the blue paint. Spinning with it. And back out to the point. Going down with it, number 34, Colin Young, but it is kept in right at the line. Pass right across, deflected and intercepted there by Drexel. Now a shot. Wick got a piece. They still can't clear. Another shot. That's deflected in front and out past the blue line. Tremendous effort on this power play kill for the Drexel Dragons. And with only 3 seconds left, they're going to get Neely right back out on the ice. No damage done. Chris Stovall trying to score now full strength. He goes right on net. Wick gets a piece. He covers up. They fight for it. And there's a whistle. Stovall got in there and got dirty. And Cam Neely wanted no part of it. Out of the box and immediately standing up for his teammate as Wick just continues to make tremendous saves. Still 1-0. The shot battle starting to turn a little bit. 4 shots on net. They've all been by the Ice Hogs here in this period. Big part of that is the 2-minute power play, of course. So now Drew Hill will take the face-off for the Ice Hogs against number 25, Cameron Neely. Face-off won by Drew Hill. Back up to Yapello, and Cosmo Yapello will swing it around. Drew Hill back in front. They get it to the point. Deflected there well by number 21, James Schickling. Back behind the net, 2 Dragons fight for it against the Ice Hogs, and they do the job. Out to the neutral zone, a big hit all the way into the bench. Number 5, Dominic De La Guardia gets reacquainted with his teammates. Turning with it now, Drew Hill. Nice interception there by Neely. Neely feeds off for Fiore. Fiore gets a touch, but not quite enough, and it's spun right back out to center. Long shot and a half change for the Dragons. And saved right in at the slot. Drexel's going to come up with it now. Christopher Hagan spins it across. Great look there. Sent right in front, and they couldn't handle it off the stick of Hart. Flipped back in on the backhand by number 15, Gianluca Travia, and he'll come to the bench. Churchvara on in his place. Drexel at the neutral zone. They'll work into the zone here. Patience here from Lim. Churchvara now in. Right onto the stick of Eugene Lim. Churchvara, shot, it goes just wide. It was deflected right off his stick, but trickled all the way to net. Now back behind the net. Patience here. Hagan. Out to Churchvara. He'll let it go. It goes just wide. Might have been deflected in front. Right in front, Hagan. He'll shoot. It's in the blue paint, and they can't get rid of it. Hart drops it back. Sent in front. Here's the shot. That one is gloved. Joseph Dusenka stands up on the other side. Back and forth we go at Class of 1923 Arena. Chris Stovall back in for Arkansas. And the faceoff won by Drexel. Turning and firing. Aaron Carmichael just trying to keep Dusenka honest. Back behind the net. They fight for it. Stovall has it. Stovall turns with it. Has Gottlieb for help if he wants. Instead feeds it up to the front. Valentine sends it up, and a great job by Jim Mikulik there. McGinley, his legs are cut out from under him. And in the neutral zone, turned over. Churchvara brings it up himself. And now we'll turn back. Excellent on the puck from Mike Churchvara. Holds off 2 defenders. And again, comes into the middle, and it was deflected out by number 37, Trevor McLean. But great work by number 4, Mike Churchvara. And now we have a whistle. It was deflected by a member coming off the ice onto the bench. And so we may get too many men on the ice. Conversation to be had here with head coach Kyle Zoldi. And so that's the call. Too many men on the ice. 2-minute minor against the Dragons. And for the 3rd time tonight, Arkansas goes on the man advantage. The faceoff will come in the Arkansas offensive zone. And taking the penalty will be the captain, Dylan Hart. Nice faceoff win there by Aaron Carmichael. Will force it all the way to Dusenka. And Eugene Lim pesters a little bit as well. Matt Lasky is on it. They pop it right up, flicked away by Michael Corkery, and he gets it right back. Stick lift there. Tremendous play by Evan Kerr for Arkansas, and they stay with it. Did not let Corkery get rid of that puck. Now Kerr gets it back. Kerr takes it behind Wick, and he's there every step of the way. Stovall back in the slot, feeds off for Lasky. Now they bring it in front. A one-timer didn't get to net. It's wrapped around the boards, and it goes out of play. So the faceoff will come back into the Drexel zone. Referee confirms it was tipped out of play. Patrick McGinley set to take the faceoff against Valentine. Faceoff is won by McGinley, and Churchvara has it now. Desperately trying to get it out of the zone. Instead, it's right in front. They cannot get it to go. Now it's cleared all the way down the ice by number 23, Nathan Runk. 52 seconds left on the man advantage for Arkansas. Drexel has killed 2 thus far. They'll drop it off now for Dakota Gottlieb, who's run into the wall and properly disposed of there as McGinley pumps it down the ice. LaPlante will come up with it with 33 seconds to play, and they'll build their next rush. Once again, it'll be Dakota Gottlieb. Poked away here, an opportunity. Jim Mickling, right in on net, he scores! He puts it 5-hole, and it's a shorty for Jim Mickling. And that is how you swing some momentum. Nothing fancy that time from Mikulik. Just a little poke. Got the puck away from number 37, Trevor McLean. And at that point, it was off to the races. Didn't go to his backhand. Didn't wind up for a big slapper, just a quick wrist right through the 5-hole. 2-0 Drexel. Offside, as Arkansas didn't acknowledge that the hand went up from the referee. So the offside will bring the faceoff outside the zone. Still 9 seconds remaining on this man advantage. .11 minutes exactly to play. A big turn in this game. Face-off, won, and push back to Dominic De La Guardia for Arkansas. Pulling up now, Cosmo Yapello. and Yapello pushes it across to Yaski. Another delayed offside, so now chasing after it for Drexel will be number 5, Dylan Hart. Hart comes up with it. Yeoman's work there, and he almost got it on net. Flipped high, will stay in the rink. Kerr with it now, pulls it ahead, and a great play by Christopher Hagan to poke it loose. Travia flicks it along, doesn't quite do enough to get out of the zone, but now Kerr will carry it out for Arkansas. Yapello. Nobody was there, so now Eugene Lim. He can make something happen. Pushes it across for Hart, doesn't quite get there. And now Arkansas will flip it behind. Really a dangerous pass there. And fortunate that they'll come up with it. Connor Madsen. He will carry all alone. Brings it in. Sends it in front, and it was on the backhand. Almost onto the stick of Matthew Hare. And now this comes back out of play, and we'll get a face-off in the neutral zone. 13 shots apiece. Arkansas 0 for 3 on the power play, and Drexel with a shorty. Succinctly stated, that's the story of the game so far. Travia comes up with it back behind the net, carries up the ice for Drexel. Flips it across, and that'll hand all the way back. They'll try to win the race, and they will. Now on the forecheck, Drexel continues to work. Into the circle, the shot was blocked. They'll fire it right again, and that was blocked as well. Crane could not get it on net, but he stays with it and flips it behind for Patrick McGinley. McGinley is eliminated into the side wall, and a penalty immediately follows. Number 52, Sean Foster, will go to the box for Arkansas, and Drexel will go on the power play. "13 shots apiece, 9:14 to play, and a 2-0 lead for Drexel. Some tired legs out there on the ice on both sides. Drexel, 3rd game in 3 nights. Arkansas, 4th game in 4. Churchvara sends it back behind the net, and they work into their power play offense. Churchvara thought about it in the slot, now works it for Hagan, and it's flipped away there. Nice job aggressively getting after the puck by Cosmo Yapello. Dumping it in now is Hagan. Lim chased after it, but it is poked back by Arkansas. Tyler Valentine follows Churchvara all the way back. $1:25 to play in this man advantage for Drexel. Lim is eliminated by Gottlieb, but coming after it are both Hagan and Travia. Once again, though, Arkansas continues to push it back, and Drexel not a lot of success on the power play yet. Churchvara calm on that puck. Good pass across to Jamie Crane. Crane. And now McGinley will fight through 2 defenders. McGinley pushes back for Churchvara, and they're into the offensive set. Churchvara, once again, very patient on that puck. Aaron Carmichael. The one-time shot goes wide from McGinley. Drexel keeps it in the zone. Churchvara is there, and it comes right back to the point. Carmichael able to keep it in. His shot doesn't get all the way to the net. It was blocked in front by Cameron Neely. Now McGinley has it behind the net onto the stick of Neely, and they force it over to Crane. Carmichael at the point. Sent across, right in front. It got all the way to the pad, but without much on it. They keep it in once again. Urbani drifts across the slot. The wrister, it goes just wide off the deflection from McGinley. Trying to play the tip Drew here are the Dragons. Once again chipped, and that one slipped wide by Dusenka. And it'll be Patrick McGinley on the trip, a little nickel dimer, and Drexel goes right back to the penalty box. 7:05 to play, second period. Another power play for the Arkansas Ice Hogs. The Ice Hogs out of the WCHL, they'll have to travel a lot this year. This, a big part of their season, as we talked to the head coach Andrew Falls before the game, and they were really excited about the challenge of coming north here and having this experience together as a team early on. Now they come right on net. Wick makes another huge save as he moves laterally in net. Back to the point. The shot is blockered wide that time, safely and calmly by Jeremy Wick. Gottlieb funnels it back. Kerr right there in between the circles. Now they funnel it wide in front. They'll come right in on net. Sent wide. Patience here from the Ice Hogs. 1:18 to play. In the slot they go. Kerr sends the cross-ice pass. Here's the shot. Wick got a piece. It's still loose. Back out to the point, and Drexel will get a clear. Opportunity here. 2-on-2 for the Dragons. And it's poked away very well by number 11, Dakota Gottlieb. Now some numbers here for Arkansas. But instead they're going to elect to go for a change. Reinforcements come, and Drexel is unable to clear the zone. Lasky has the puck on his stick. He can't send it across. Great stick lift by Eugene Lim, and it's a 2-on-1. All alone are the Dragons. There's a shot, and there's a penalty coming up against Arkansas. A slash coming up against Dakota Gottlieb, as it was Joseph Finlayson all alone. Gottlieb did all he could. Took a little bit off the shot from Finlayson, and Dusenko was there to make the save. We'll have 4-on-4 hockey for 32 seconds here with 5:36 to play in the second period. Face-off won by Drew Hill. Down to 20 seconds on the Drexel penalty. 4-on-4. Churchvara turns with it. He's pushed from behind. Sent right in front, and there's another penalty. A cross-check right into the back of Mike Churchvara and right in front of the official. So now 12 seconds left on the Drexel power play. And we're going to go to 4-on-3. Four-on-3 for the next 12 seconds. And then Drexel's going to get about a minute and a half of a 5-on-3 advantage. Churchvara, patient with the puck. Lim and Hagen playing catch with it. Back to Churchvara. He'll shoot right on net, and it's into the chest of Dusenko. Sixteenth shot on net tonight for Drexel. They've scored on 2 of them. Face-off won by Arkansas, and they do clear the zone. Drexel now on the 5-on-3, and a little bit of feigned pressure that time from Drew Hill. Hagen carries it across. And Arkansas cannot clear. Churchvara into the zone, brings it in front, sent across, and that pass is intercepted by Hill. Maybe just the tiniest bit soft on that pass. Now Lim back across the blue line. Set in front. They look for Churchvara, couldn't quite get it there, and Arkansas will clear. 41 seconds left on this 5-on-3. It'll be Churchvara to carry. Mike Churchvara into the zone. Eugene Lim. Here's Hagen. Back for Lim. Nearly deflected and out of the zone, but Drexel's going to keep it with 12 seconds left. Sent across. Really good look there. Lim, it was off the skate of LaPlante. Dusenka wasn't there. That might have been the difference. About to get that fourth man out on the ice. Sent right in, and it's saved by Joseph Dusenka. 17 seconds left on now the man advantage for Drexel as it's 5-on-4 hockey again. Patrick McGinley to take the face-off against Alexander Keyser. They still fight for it, and McGinley comes up with it for a second. They continue to battle along the side boards. Arkansas all too happy to do so as it ticks down to 5 and now 4. They turn with it, Jamie Crane, and we're back at full strength. Flipped back, opportunity in front, saved by Dusenka. McGinley does a lot of work there. Now Crane, he'll let it go, and it's off the glove of Dusenka, and finally cleared back, but this should be an ice. Indeed it will be, with 2 minutes 53 seconds left in the period. So a lot of action here, a lot of power plays, a 5-on-3. 4 power play looks for Arkansas. They've come up with nothing so far. And now right in front again, Dusenka, it's almost kicked in there. Back to the point, Corkery. And they couldn't come up with it. Arkansas has it now, 2:41 to play. This is Stein. .230 to play. Drexel carries up the ice. Nicholas Urbani. Urbani back behind the net. He sends in front. Nobody there. Great play by Tyler Valentine. Valentine carries up and lets it go. Offer number 37, Trevor McLean. McLean takes down Urbani, and they continue to work on the forecheck to the Ice Hogs. 2:06 now to play in this period. Ice Hogs trying to get one back. Good poke that time from Corkery, and they'll get it all the way. And they're going to call an icing, or they're going to wave it off. They're going to give it to him as LaPlante labors a bit on his way down the ice to earn the icing call. 1:55 to play, 2-0 Drexel. Face-off won by Arkansas. Valentine will sprint it back. He'll shoot it just wide, but Wick had that side of the net covered. Turning with it now, Nathan Runk. Runk taken away from him. Valentine's shot. It was blocked in front. One more time, another block. A third time goes high. Drexel just throws their bodies at it. Now Valentine, will he try again? Sends in front for McLean. Stovell back for Gottlieb. Gottlieb, shot, goal! A screen in front came from Tyler Valentine, and Dakota Gottlieb with a wicked wrister puts Arkansas on the board. One of the best sustained rushes that Arkansas has had all night. No circumstance and no surprise that ends up in a goal. Drexel throwing their bodies all over the ice, trying to get their bodies on the puck and block it, which they did a lot, but Gottlieb finally got one past Wick. 1:10 to play. Dylan Hart. Offside was Christopher Hagan. 1:05 to play, second period, and this faceoff will come back outside the zone. Faceoff won by Drexel. Here comes Hagan. Sent in front. Dylan Hart, patient, send right across net. It was deflected, but it did not go in. Eugene Lim got the stick on it, tried to redirect it home. Now Arkansas another rush with 46 seconds to play. Matt Lasky flips it in, and Wick is there to make the save. .43 seconds left. There's a look at Wick, the goaltender for Drexel. That goal to Dakota Gottlieb was the first goal he's given up here at home all season long. And now an opportunity. Jamie Crane, he shoots. It goes off the shoulder of Dusenka. Up to task. A momentum-shifting 25 seconds if somebody can get a goal here. That shot goes wide from McGinley, never had a chance. Carmichael is on it now on the forecheck, flips it behind, and will get a penalty. This will come against Arkansas. So the momentum doesn't need to be shifted necessarily from a goal. Actually, it's going to go against Drexel. This is going to go against number 19, Jamie Crane, and they blew it dead. They blew it dead on an Arkansas touch, which is why I said Arkansas, but they deemed that the health was a factor there as Colin Young stayed down on the play. So the momentum could shift here with 15.3 seconds to play. And Arkansas on their fifth-man advantage. They have not delivered yet. 9 seconds left. Drexel funnels it all the way back. 3 seconds left on the stick of Stovall. And that is the end of the second period. So a good one here. 1 goal on each side. Drexel still leads by 1. But it was an Arkansas goal in the last 3 minutes. And then a penalty by Drexel in the last 15 seconds. That transitions a bit of momentum as we head to the third and final period of play. It's a good one here from the class of 1923 Arena. 2 programs, 2 teams that are going to be there as we turn the calendar into 2018 and start to move towards postseason time. So a great test here in the middle of October for both. Bob Long here for Drexel Hockey Network. Mike Crisafulli helping me out with the camera and doing a great job. Thanks everybody for being with us. And be sure to follow at Drexel Hockey on Twitter and follow them on Facebook as well. You can see when all our broadcasts are going to be. We'll have every home game this year. And just having a great time doing it. It's a beautiful night for hockey here in Philadelphia, and we'll be right back on Drexel Hockey Network. Welcome back, everybody, to the Drexel Hockey Network. Bob Long here. This has been a tremendous game so far. We're about to begin the third period. Drexel with a 2-1 lead over Arkansas, who came all the way up north here for a 4-game trip in 4 days. So those legs coming out onto the ice now. We'll see if either team is affected. Drexel playing their third game in 3 days. Now, Arkansas is going to start this period on the power play. They have 1:45 to play on the man advantage. They really haven't been able to cash in at all on the power play. This is their 6th opportunity, and they haven't cashed in. A little bit of momentum at the end of the period as Arkansas scored once with 3 minutes left and then induced that penalty. Really a good hockey game so far. 23 shots for Drexel, 19 for Arkansas. And really, the counters has been one of the main staples of this game. A turnover here, these teams are going to make you pay, and they've created some great opportunities when they've had those looks on counters. So I look forward to a tremendous third period. I hope you're excited to join us here on Drexel Hockey Network. And we'll now turn your attention to the ice as we get ready for puck drop here in the third. Drexel back out on the ice in their home yellows. Arkansas in the road grays. Joseph Dusenka has been good in net. He's only allowed 2 goals on 23 shots. Jeremy Wick, another great night at home here so far. 1 goal allowed through 40 minutes of hockey. And they're getting fired up for the third period as we're underway here from Class of 1923 Arena in Philadelphia. Arkansas Ice Hogs of the WCHL coming up north to play the Drexel Dragons of the ECHA, both with high expectations this year and a great game so far. Matthew Lasky will chase it. Bothered the whole way by Mike Churchvara. Now they come in with it. Lasky, it's poked away from him well by Mike Churchvara. Churchvara has been his shadow here early. 1:07 to play. Arkansas still on that man advantage that occurred 15 seconds left in the second period. Drexel trying to kill this off and gain some more momentum as we enter the body of the third. Pushed back into the zone. An opportunity here for Drexel and poked away well. Back into the neutral zone, and it's Keyser will come up with it. Alexander Keyser, number 13 for Arkansas, has patience as he glides into the neutral zone. Keyser brings it in, and he's in on net. Wick with a little bit of a poke and does just enough. They can't clear yet. Drexel desperately trying to clear, and they do. Nice play there by Nathan Runk to help getting it out, as with Nicholas Urbani. 10 seconds left on the penalty, and they fire it up the ice. That should do the job as we're down to 4 and now 3. And Drexel is back to full strength. Tyler Valentine drops off now. Dakota Gottlieb, he's your goal scorer for Arkansas, flips it back and nobody there. Up the ice now, James Schickling. Schickling lets it go, and it's deflected in front. That one got all the way to net. Now Lim will hold it up. Lim fires, doesn't have a lot of pace on it, and Laporte will come up with it behind the net for the Ice Hogs. That's the 24th shot on net tonight for Drexel. They keep it in the zone, but just for a second. Patience here from Hart. Now Lim. Lim in for Hart. Hart pushed it across, and Hagan was there, but a little bit late with the stick. 17:30 to play. Drexel getting looks, and a penalty upcoming. Christopher Hagan taken down. And number 11, Dakota Gottlieb, going to the sin bin for the second time tonight. Two minutes for Gottlieb in the sin bin. Another power play here for Drexel. And fired all the way down the ice by number 13, Alexander Kieser. Here's Mike Churchvar. Gliding up the ice, Christopher Hagan there as well. He'll fire it in. Wrapping around the backboards. And onto the stick now of Schickling. Schickling, it's popped up along the sideboards and fired out by Sean Foster. They say that there was a tip, I believe. So that eliminates the delay of game. And that faceoff will come into the Drexel offensive zone. Full change here for Arkansas. Drexel stays with that power play unit. Hagan is out there. Jamie Crane is out, or I should say James Schickling, number 21, is out there. And Eugene Lim as well, along with Mike Churchvara. A lot of attacking capability on the ice right now for the Dragons. That's fired all the way down the ice. Back to get it, Mike Churchvara. 1:22 to play. Churchvara glides all the way in himself and goes all the way around the zone, gliding back to the slot. He is really strong on the puck. It is so evident. Dylan Hart pulls it back. Patience here from the Dragons. There's the shot. It goes just wide off the stick of Mike Churchvara. Sent across. Hart, a nice job to stop that with his skate. He'll spin back. Churchvara, the extra look. Hagan across. Nobody there on the deflection and pushed out. Churchvara spins back. Drew Hill is there, so he'll spin it one more time. Full head of steam here for Churchvara, who glides in. Churchvara, the shot. It goes off the blocker and wide. Dusenka up to task, and that goes out of play. Face-off coming with 15:50 to play in the third. 25 seconds left on the man advantage for Drexel. Face-off controlled by Arkansas, and they'll spin it around. Big hit there on the sideboards. Jamie Crane comes up with it. Crane glides to the circles. Urbani and Carmichael play catch with it. This is Carmichael. Now Crane with it. Crane into the slot. The shot goes off the skate of number 13, Patrick McGinley. McGinley goes down, but Drexel comes back up with it. Decent look here. Shot and goal! Nicholas Urbani with the wrister. Drexel doing the dirty work there in the corner. Allows them to come up with the puck on the forecheck. And there sat Nicholas Urbani wide open. And he fired it and slotted it home. 3-1 Dragons. There's a look at your goal scorer, Urbani. Big momentum shift there. In what's been a low-scoring game thus far, Arkansas now a 2-goal deficit. Now Eugene Lim is on, and it's going to force Dusenka to make a save with 14:51 to play. Face-off won by Arkansas. The Ice Hogs work it up the ice. Stovall spinning with it, and 2 Dragons there to eat him up. Lim is with it, and he spins it back, but right to Tyler Valentine. Valentine turns at the circle, brings it back to the point. 5-on-5 hockey here, 14:26 to play, and Stovall fights against Churchvara. He's flattened. Valentine is taken off his stick. 2 guys go down, and Drexel is able to clear. Christopher Hagan there with Lim, and Hagan will push it forward. Drexel's going to get a change here. James Schickling out onto the ice. Drexel can't keep it in, but it's poked away from Hill. Well done that time from the Dragons. And they'll get Kyle Fiore on the ice, Schickling off to the bench. McLean flips it back into his own end. Coming up with it now, Cosmo Yapello. Up into the middle of the ice. Here's Hill. It's poked away from him. And Drexel is thwarting Arkansas's effort to move it into the zone. But this one flipped in and back off to Kyle Fiore. Now Arkansas, they'll try a different tack. They'll try to go on the forecheck, and it's successful. Drew Hill in front. Here's the shot. It was deflected right there in front. Great play by number 3, Bradley Crane. Big hit into the side boards. McGinley flips it right back in. Fiore hangs behind the net and gets a backhand on it. He's flattened into the boards, but stays up and stays with it. Right to the point, they try to kick it in, but can't. That went through the skate of Travia. Now hand-to-hand combat here as Crane is on it at the back wall. Turning with it is Williams for the Ice Hogs. Ice Hogs trying to get something going here as they flip it back behind the net. Turning with it now is Travia for Drexel, and he will try to clear. Successfully does so, up into the neutral zone, now a 2-on-2. Flipped across for Travia, it never got to him. Great play there by number 52, Sean Foster. Ice Hogs unable to clear, and now circled back by number 19, Jamie Crane. Pulled into the neutral zone there by George Hill. Crane with it now, 12-13 to play. Crane flips it across, but a bad pass there. Here's an opportunity. They can't get the shot off, and Drexel is able to get it into the neutral zone. And that's flipped into the stands here with 11:56 to play. And it's a 2-goal lead for the Dragons. The goal scorers for Drexel, Eugene Lim got it started early in the first period with a do-it-himself. All you can ask for. Super skilled goal. Then Jim Mikulik poked one away and scored a shorty in the second period. Flipped out of play by number 5, Dylan Hart, with 11:46 to play. And then the third, Nicholas Urbani, here in the third period. They had trouble with the handoff there, and they're going to give it away. So now LaPlante handles it. Up the ice for Hill, takes a big hit at center ice. And now Hart comes up with it, but he lost it. Flip just wide of Jeremy Wick. Nicholas Urbani, he's the goal scorer, skilled there. And Lim pops it up the ice. Right at the red line, it's given away for Hart. He's all alone. Poked away from the back by LaPlante. A good recovery that time from the Ice Hogs, and it's sent back in front. Drexel will settle, but there's a whistle on the ice. And it looks like we're going to have a face-off here in the center of the ice. Don't have the call. But there was a stoppage at 11:11 to play. 3-1 Drexel. Arkansas with their 4th game in 4 days. Drexel with their 3rd in 3. How much energy can these kids muster? There's the shot. It's off the blocker of Dusenka. Fiore on the forecheck. Does some good work there, and they filter it to the point. It's sent wide by Churchvara. Mikulik sends it off the backboards. Valentine turns with it, looks for help. None coming. Fiore in there alongside number 23, Nathan Runk. Runk working hard, kicking at it with the skate. Now it's a full-on scrum with Drexel coming out with it. Churchvara, a nice saucer with the backhand, filtering it back behind the net. Churchvara does enough to keep it in at the point. He'll fire it from long distance, gets all the way to the chest of Dusenka, and he wraps it up. Change for Drexel. Jim Mikulik, Mike Churchvara come to the bench. Drew Hill wins the faceoff, but Drexel's going to be the one getting it. Set in front, nobody there. It was deflected off the blocker of Dusenka in net. From the slot, that one goes low and wide. McGinley is there. And they continue to work hard, as with Jamie Crane. Crane's going to be the one to come up with it. Nifty move. Now the shot and the save. Glove work that time from Dusenka. Snaps it out of midair. Another face-off in the offensive zone for Drexel. They've certainly gotten their looks here in the 3rd period. There was a time in the 2nd where Arkansas started to gain control and increase their shot margin. But it's been all Drexel here in the 3rd. 9:38 to play, a 2-goal advantage for the Dragons in yellow. Relentless on the forecheck here. Popping it forward. Travia keeps it in. Comes right on net. Here's the shot, and it's saved by Dusenka. McGinley couldn't quite get enough on it. The puck came to him gift-wrapped. He wasn't expecting it on the doorstep. Did well to turn it onto his forehand and try to flip it up, but Dusenka, good lateral movement to get there.
It was 37.
Arkansas comes up with it, has 3-on-2 if they hurry. Sent across, and a nice stick in there by Mikulik. Mikulik gets it out of the zone. Dakota Gottlieb playing up for Matthew Lasky. Lasky carries in. Sends it right across, and Wick was there. Never gave up that post. Drexel very content to feed it back into the neutral zone. Under 9 minutes to play. Given away here. Dylan Hart pushes it in. Over to get it now, Eugene Lim. And Hart is there for assistance. Mikulik goes right off the skate and dives after it to keep it in the zone. Well done by Jim Mikulik. Eugene Lim fights, as does Christopher Hagan, with 3 members of the Ice Hogs and a penalty upcoming. This will come against Drexel. On the net touch, and it'll be Churchvara to touch it. Eugene Lim goes to the box. He tripped up number 13, Alexander Kieser. So into the box goes Lim. And Arkansas still blanked on the power play. This, by my count, the 7th power play they've had here tonight. They'll try to convert here. This is DeGuire, number 2. Feeding it behind the net for McLean, and McLean has it knocked off his stick and floated away by Drexel. This will go all the way back. It's a foot race here, and Drexel will win the race. Nathan Runk back there. Runk does a good job and continues to fight along the back wall. He wastes valuable seconds and takes a good 15 seconds off the clock. Now Drexel able to once again get it all the way down the ice. McGinley doing great work there, as with Michael Corkery. Both will now come to the bench for reinforcements. 70 seconds left. Arkansas hasn't had a look yet on this power play. Stovall sends it across. Numbers here, but it's blocked in front. Stovall lets it go. It's off the pad. And it's out of the zone. Hops over the stick of Stovall. And a delayed offside. So Drexel will take their time, and Mikulik will fire it all the way down. McGinley back down there. Trying to badger them just a little bit. Now Kerr up the ice, number 3, a full head of steam. Brings it back behind Wick, and a great stick there by Mikulik. Here's a shot. That's deflected and never gets back to net. Mikulik back on it. Mikulik gets a stick on it, as does number 13, Alexander Keyser. And Dakota Gottlieb, both for the Ice Hogs. It's Mikulik down with Kaiser and Gottlieb getting into it. 9 seconds left as we get a whistle. 6:27 left on the game clock. It'll be Alexander Keyser to take the face-off against the captain, Dylan Hart. 9 seconds left on the man advantage. Face-off fought for and finally won and fired away by the Dragons. That will expunge the penalty. Eugene Lim back out on the ice and Drexel at full strength. Given away, Dylan Hart flicks it in. The cross-ice pass. Well done, gets onto the stick of Lasky, makes one miss, gets right in on Wick, and scores! Wrapped it all the way around, the patience to get to the far side of the net, and he slots it home to cut it to 3-2. Individual effort that time. Number 48, Matt Lasky, all the way in. Made the first defender miss. And again, the patience to get all the way across the crease. Test the patience and the flexibility of Jeremy Wick. And then slot it just inside that left post. So now things get interesting here with 5:42 to play and a giveaway. DeGuire fires back in. Wick back there to get it. Arkansas going to bring all the horses in the last 5:30. But Drexel, an opportunity here. Nathan Runk. Can't get it on net, but they hang with it. Fiore sends in front. A delayed penalty coming up on the next touch for Arkansas, and there it comes. Not the momentum shift the Ice Hogs were looking for. They get the goal to cut it to 1, and now Drexel will have the man advantage for the next 2 minutes. We're going to find a way to extend that lead back to 2. Penalty goes against number 80, Tyler Valentine. Lim sends right across. Hart didn't get anything on it. Comes right back to Church Farr. He'll let it go, and it's gloved. Joseph Dusenka. He saw that one all the way in, even through traffic. Face-off won by the Dragons. Comes back up to the slot. Eugene Lim sends right in front. They try to go right to it, and it comes on to Dusenka. Number 21, James Schickling, he really tried to pull that and fire it with a wrister high. All in one motion, didn't quite get it to his forehand. Now Drexel, after winning the faceoff, will send it across. Lim does enough to keep it in. This will force Lim all the way back. He'll fire it off for Churchvara. Churchvara feeds it up to Christopher Hagan and does enough to get it up to Dylan Hart. Hart sent in front, and he's taken off the puck well. Right back down by Arkansas. Mike Churchvara. Over for Eugene Lim. 1 minute exactly left on the power play. Lim goes down, might have been looking for a trip, didn't come. So now sent back, Patrick McGinley back to get it, and nothing doing here for Drexel. Got to stay aggressive here on this power play and try to get a look, try to go get up 2 goals, because you know the last 3 minutes of this game is going to be a frenzy. 33 seconds left on the power play. Drexel yet to do anything offensively. Aaron Carmichael flips it across, and here comes Nicholas Urbani. He scored one of the 3 goals here tonight. Patrick McGinley spins it across. Carmichael gives it away, and once again cleared down the ice. 10 seconds left. This should extinguish the power play. And they're full strength as McGinley comes in. Drexel's getting a change, so no real reinforcements. They're going to be late to come in. But they can't maintain the puck. Here comes Arkansas. 3 minutes left. Tyler Valentine trying to equalize. Back up to the point. Here's the shot into the glove of Wick. No problem there. 2:52 to play. Face-off, won initially by Arkansas, but then cleared by Drexel. They'll fire it in the zone. 2:40 to play. Drexel flicks it up and out of the zone. Right off the skate of Nathan Runk. Unfortunate for Drexel because he had an opportunity there if he could get it on his stick. Here's McLean. He gets shouldered into the glass as he filters it in. Churchvara turns on it. Arkansas in on the forecheck. Runk turns with it. Drexel trying to clear. It makes its way up to the point. And some contact. Stovall takes down a member of the Dragons. That was number 21, James Schickling. So now a penalty called against Stovall. Chris Stovall goes to the box for a 2-minute minor. That's enormous. 2 minutes, 14 seconds left. He tripped up James Schickling, and that'll put Drexel on a 2-minute power play with 2:14 to play. And now a stoppage here with 2:14 to play. Stovall will be taken back to the bench and into the locker room. So with Stovall off the ice and back to the locker room, Drexel will have the 2-man advantage. Very interesting to see how you strategize this here. Do you stay aggressive here knowing that there's only 14 seconds remaining after a power play would expire? Or do you keep attacking with that man advantage? Right now the Drexel Dragons are on the forecheck. Back up to Mike Churchvara. The one-time shot right into the chest. Joseph Dusenka makes a game-saving save. Face-off won by Arkansas, and they fire it up the ice. Obviously, Arkansas knows just firing it up the ice isn't going to be good enough. They need to get on the forecheck here and keep this in the zone, and they do. They have numbers, too, if they hurry. Here's the shot, and it's blocked by the captain, Hart. That was big time from Dylan Hart. Now Churchvara, dangerous, but man, does he trust himself in tight spaces. So strong on the puck. Here's Hart coming up the ice. Sends right across, and it goes right across the blue crease. Nobody there. Churchvara keeps it in the zone. Eugene Lim is over there as well. Drexel with possession, sent right in front. Lim fires, and it's sent wide. And a hand pass called. It'll come outside the zone for the faceoff. 1:10 left. Timeout called on the ice. Some tired legs on both sides. 70 seconds left in the game. 56 left on the power play for Drexel. They lead by 1 here at the Class of 1923 Arena in Philadelphia. A look inside the huddle. Head coach Kyle Zoldi and the Drexel Dragons. 32 shots on net tonight. They've scored 3 times. Arkansas on the other side, they've shot it 22 times and scored twice. This is exactly the type of game you thought you were going to get. A 4-5 Arkansas team, but a team that had to learn a little bit about themselves early and faced a ranked schedule for each of the first 4 teams that they played. They've won the last 4 and are starting to feel that momentum, something that's driven a lot of success in that program in the past. On the Drexel side, they're 6-1. They've been rolling, but this would be a statement type of game at home against a team that you almost never see in Arkansas. Truly a fun matchup this evening, and 2 teams that didn't know each other well, getting to know each other pretty well here this evening. Under a minute to play. Arkansas's got to score. They send it down, and it's a foot race. James Schickling will be first to get there, and well judged there, but then he just gives up on it. 2 guys miscommunicated from the Dragons, Churchvara and McGinley. Dragons fortunate to get that back. 20 seconds left on the power play, 33 in the game. Arkansas keeps it in the zone. Kerr shot on net, and it's saved by Jeremy Wick. Threw it right on net, and Wick had it right on the Drexel Dragon in the middle of that uniform. He squared that up beautifully. .4 left in the game, 15 on the power play. They actually put number 84, Matthew Hare, in the box. He'll be ready to come out in 10 seconds now. Gottlieb, they don't get the look. Drexel trying to stay home. 14 seconds left. Arkansas needs a goal. Back behind the net. It's sent around. Gottlieb keeps it in at the point. 8 seconds left. Sent across. Into the slot. LaPlante. It doesn't get there. And it's cleared all the way down. Down to 1 second. And that's the ball game. They can't get back and touch it in time. Drexel wins it on a game-saving dive by Eugene Lim to fire it out of the zone. And they improved to 7-1. Arkansas had the look in the last 10 seconds. They had a shot from the point that was deflected, never got to the net. And Eugene Lim just throwing his body at the puck to get rid of it. And it earns the Dragons a 3-2 win here at home over the University of Arkansas in what was a tremendous game of ACHA hockey. Jeremy Wick, another big game for him, 21 saves on 23 shots, including a few big ones in the last few minutes. Eugene Lim, he got himself another goal tonight. Nicholas Urbani got one too. Jim Mikulik, a shorthanded goal. They're going to salute the crowd here, Class of 23 Arena. Nice crowd on our side of the rink here tonight, supporting the Dragons. And we'll get our 3 stars of the game in just a few minutes. Please stay with us as we'll have a couple members of the Drexel Dragons hockey team on for a post-game interview right here on DHN, the Drexel Hockey Network. This is one that if you're a Drexel hockey player or affiliated with the program, it's got to feel good. For Andrew Falls and the Arkansas hockey team, you got to be impressed by your guys and the effort that they've given. 4 straight games in 4 days, and they came out here and played with a lot of fire and a lot of energy. Boy, these are 2 really good hockey teams. And there you have it. 3 stars of the game here. Eugene Lim, your first star. Nicholas Urbani, your 3rd star. And Jeremy Wick once again coming in at your 2nd star. Another great night for him. And the Dragons, a winner, 3-2 over the University of Arkansas. Once again, Bob Long here. Mike Crisafulli on camera doing a great job. We appreciate everybody being with us. Please hang with us for a few more minutes as we will have interviews up here in the booth with members of the winning Drexel Dragons hockey team. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Drexel Hockey Network. The Dragons victorious, 3-2 over the University of Arkansas. We have assistant coach TJ Lasig with us. TJ, that was an impressive game of hockey. Any way you slice it, 2 really good programs just hammering it out on a Monday night in Philly. How does it feel to come out of that with a win?
Oh, it's great. You know, we came into this game 2 for 2 on the weekend, really wanted to get that third effort. Cool atmosphere. Monday night games, not something that we're used to, so there's something a little different. Had the butterflies at work all day, just ready to get after it. Playing a good team in Arkansas for the first time in program history, so really exciting stuff. Good game. Glad we were able to come away with the win.
We were talking about this over the course of the broadcast. You had 2 teams that were coming on short rest. You guys, your 3rd game in 3 days, and Arkansas in their 4th game in 4. When you kind of know that that's in the equation, do you prepare any differently for 60 minutes of hockey?
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, they must have been a tired team over there. 4th game in 4 games, a lot. 3rd game for us, but in terms of preparation, we come out, try to play the same game there. Only really adjustment is sometimes maybe you're not able to make the plays physically, so just got to make sure we're playing smart hockey mentally, playing well positionally, getting ourselves in the right spots, and I thought we did a good job of that tonight.
You guys are now 7-1. You've had a very successful opening weekend here at home, and this is becoming a very tough place to play. 1, because your program's doing some really good things, and 2, because it's a great atmosphere and a great place to play. What's it mean for you guys to come in and sweep an opening weekend like this, especially against 1, a conference opponent in Towson, and then 2, a team that you almost never see?
Yeah, no, it's huge, really. I mean, we were excited to finally be back home after a tough weekend on the road out in Michigan. Back home, back in the locker room, really good turnout from the fans the other night, Saturday. Awesome atmosphere. Thought we played probably our best game of the season that night against Towson. And, you know, again today, to come in, get that other win, it's becoming a fun place to play, right? We got the music going, we've got this whole situation. Boys are really having a good time with it, and so are the coaches.
Well, that's great, and congratulations on a wonderful start. We'll see you in a couple weeks when you're back here at Class of 23, and good luck in the meantime. We'll be watching.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
TJ Lasig, the assistant coach of the Drexel men's hockey program. Thanks so much.
Thanks, Tom.
Good having you.
Good work. Thank you, sir.
What's that?
You know, if we could do it together.
Yes, you sir. Yeah, of course.
I'm in the middle of it.
Welcome back to the Drexel Hockey Network post-game show. We have Eugene Lim and Nick Urbani with us here. 2 goal scorers for the Drexel Dragons tonight in what looked like an intense game out there against a really good opponent, and a game that I'm sure is very sweet to win. We'll start with you, Nick. What was it like getting the goal? What ended up being the game-winning goal?
Well, at the time, it was a bit of an insurance policy goal, and turned out to be a big one in the end. I mean, anytime you can beat a team like that, it's a great win. It's a great team win. Look to build moving forward off of it.
And then, Eugene, for you, this is your 2nd goal in as many nights here at home. How does it feel to get things started this season on the right foot, but also to do it in this building?
It's always awesome to get the season going off right, and especially to do it in front of the home crowd. So just pumps everybody up in the right way, and it gets us going for the rest of the 2 periods. And it's a great team effort. So got to put on my line mate Hags for the sweet pass to start us off. So it was real fun.
Yes, indeed. And you guys played a team in Arkansas that, and I mentioned it to Coach Lasig, that you almost never see. Team coming from, you know, the southeast part of the country. They're in their own conference. They're playing a lot of talented teams in there night in and night out. And then they come up here to Philly and really don't know what to expect. They swept their first 3 games, came in here tonight, and experienced a little something different. How did it feel to play against a program like that, one that you don't often see but has so many national accolades in program history?
I mean, anytime you can play against somebody as a better opponent, I mean, it's just great to test yourself as a team and really see what you guys can do. And I think this is a phenomenal team, and we can accomplish a lot.
Eugene, what do you think about that?
I don't think many of us knew in the locker room like what this team was about, like what kind of style of play, how physical they were. So we just knew that if we just got to come out hard and play our hardest, and it'll go our way. And
what's the style of this team? Right? If someone asks you what type of hockey does Drexel play when you come out to watch them on a Saturday or a Friday night, what would you tell them? I'll start with you, Nick, first.
I think we play a hard, smart, fast style of hockey. I think it's a team style, everybody working together.
Eugene?
Yeah, I have to agree with Urbani here. We like to chip pucks in deep and bangs the body a little bit. And yeah, we played a hard, fast, physical game, and it's our team motto.
Well, that's good stuff. You're showing it out there. You guys are playing some tremendous hockey. It's fun to watch, fun to broadcast, and it's fun to be a part of. So wish you guys the best. Thanks for spending some time with us post-game, and congratulations on a really good win today.
No problem. Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Eugene Lim, Nicholas Urbani with us here on the post-game show. Thanks for being with us, everybody, and we'll see you guys in a couple weeks when they're back here at Class of 23. Your final score, Drexel 3, Arkansas 2, and you've been watching the Drexel Hockey Network. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.